Hey guys, it's Vanna here, and I am back with part 2 of facts about The Shining. Now, I know that's been a week since I've done this kind of video, since I've even posted on here. I've been busy with all kinds of different things, so I haven't really had time, and it's my sister's winter break, so I've been trying to spend a lot of family time with them as well. They just got off yesterday. But anyway, let's get into it. Much of The Shining's set had burned down. Toward end of shooting, a fire had broke out and destroyed multiple sets. According to the set still photographer, it was a huge fire in their one-night massive fire. We never really discovered what caused that fire, and it burned down 2 sound stages and threatened the third at Elstree Studios. It was a huge 11 alarm call. It was huge. The rebuild of one of these sound stages cost an estimated $2.5 million. There's actually a famous picture of Kubrick laughing in front of the wreckage. Perhaps he was laughing because he knows the novel ends with the Overlook Hotel burning down. The Shining required 900 tons of salt. And that was just the final scene. At the end of The Shining, Jack chases young Danny through a snow-covered hedge maze before finally dying. To create the elaborate wintry maze, it took a lot of salt and crushed styrofoam. The Shining took 5 years to make. Kubrick was notorious of his lengthy film productions. Sources differ on how long shooting itself takes, but it probably went on for almost a year. Around the time he was making the film, Kubrick said, "There is a wonderful, suggestive timeliness that the structure of making a movie imposes on your life. I'm doing exactly the same thing as I was doing when I was 18. Making my first movie, it frees you from any other sense of time." The original ending to The Shining is different from what you probably saw. It's not common for a film's ending to change in post-production, but Kubrick changed the ending of the film after it had been playing in theaters for a weekend. The film version is lost, but the pages from the screenplay do exist. The scene takes place after Jack dies in the snow. Oldman visits Wendy in the hospital. He tells her about the things you saw in the hotel. A lieutenant told me they've really gone over the place with a fine-tooth comb. They didn't find the slightest evidence of anything at all out of the ordinary. He also encourages Wendy and Danny to stay with him for a while. The film ends with text over black the Overlook Hotel would survive this tragedy as it had so many others. It is still open each year from May 20th to September 20th. It is closed for the winter. Robert Ebert deemed a good decision. According to him, Kubrick was wise to remove the epilogue, pull the rug too many out from under the story. The Shining was follow-up to Barry Lyndon, Stanley Kubrick's worst received film. Things weren't looking good for Kubrick after Barry Lyndon was released in 1975. Film reviewer Tim Robbie noted, "It was not the commercial success Warner Bros. Had been hoping for. The film cost $11 million to make and earned $9.5 million in the U.S. Though it did have a good life in foreign box offices, according to Hughes, the film would have had to earn $30 million to be profitable." The Shining did a lot better financially. The film cost $19 million to make, and it went on to earn $47 million in the United States. It was one of the top 10 highest grossing films in 1980. The Shining has inspired many conspiracy theories. So many film theorists have their own takes on The Shining, but these conspiracies star in their own film. The documentary Room 237. One theory is that Kubrick helped to fake the moon landing, and The Shining is his confession. Another claims that the film is truly about the genocide of Native Americans. Yet another theory reads that the film is a story about the Holocaust and concentration camps. Leon Vitali, Kubrick's personal assistant during filming, has since denied these theories. "I was falling about laughing most of the time," he said of the documentary. "There are ideas espoused in the movie that I know to be totally balderdash. The Shining's most famous fan site is run by the director of Toy Story 3. The Uncrit runs the Overlook Hotel, which contains tons of pictures and behind-the-scenes information about the film. I started the site purely for selfish reasons," Uncrit told Vulture in 2013. "I've been collecting stuff from The Shining over the years. I just want to have one place where they could be organized." Uncrit was also one of the people who helped fund the Room 237 documentary. But undeniably, the most fun part about Uncrit's obsession with The Shining is finding the hidden references various Pixar films, including Toy Story 3. Says carpet is very similar to the carpet in the Overlook Hotel. Garbage trucks, license plates read RM237. And Trixie chats online with the dinosaur toy. The street, who happens to have the screen name Velocista237. That is all that I'm going to be doing for today. I am also going to, as usual, tell you what the next video will be about in just a second. So the next video will actually be about another Stephen King book called Pet Sematary. And I'm actually doing about the movie like usual. I actually got the book, and I might one day actually compare them two together. Then after that, we're going to be doing Paranormal Activity, which is another movie. And then also we're gonna do a lot of the movies because I'm really into horror movies and stuff. So I got a bunch actually that we're gonna be doing. I'm not gonna say all of them, but this is gonna be very, very, very interesting to actually do. I think I might make this into a series, but this is literally where I write everything that I'm gonna be doing down. So this is where I get everything. So whenever I do my videos, I just write it down. I got pages full, so I never run out of ideas. I'm still working on it. This is gonna be very, very exciting. Then I'll go to scary facts like I used to do, and some of these are actually gonna be very scary. They're gonna be pretty scary. I'm definitely gonna be doing one of my favorite movies, which a lot of you, if you're on my Instagram, you know what I'm actually talking about. It's gonna be very, very cool to actually do. I'm literally looking through to see what all I gotta do. Yeah, these are gonna be interesting. These are pages full. But tomorrow, and I promise tomorrow, I'm doing Pet Cemetery. I'm gonna be more active on here and posting more. But yeah, make sure to comment, and subscribe. I love you all and hope you have an amazing day or night.